Flop after flop after flop after flop. By this point, you'd think Marvel Studios might learn that just because you're Disney doesn't mean you've got money to burn. What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Glad you stopped by. And if you're brand new, hey, grab a seat and stay a while. But do me a couple favors first. Go down and hit that subscribe button. Then go next door, ring that bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button. And before you head out, drop a comment. And if you're one of the regulars here, welcome back for another round. I ask that you also hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment, because YouTube does love the comments. And of course, share the video out on all social media. Okay, still over that 500 subs. We're still growing. Thank you for everyone who has joined along the way. Again, check out those playlists, build up these viewing hours. And shout out, thank you to Roman of the Empire for having me on last night, doing a review of Dark City. A lot of fun there. Okay, to the business at hand. WDW Pro a few days ago put out a video that I'm gonna leave a link for, talking about big plans for Marvel Studios, implying that a course correction may be forthcoming. That's exciting news. Now, if you've been following channels like WDW Pro, Valiant Renegade, Midnight's Edge, Culture Casino, and myself, you would know that post-Endgame, that Marvel Studios has been a flop fest. More concerned with an ideological approach rather than box office success. To quote a line from a DC film, that being The Dark Knight, "It's not about the money, it's about sending a message." And that message has become known as the MCU. But how much money have they lost? So, well, let's take a look and see. And now, I am not going to go through every film and break it down. I've already done that. If you want to, go look at the video I did called Phase Bomb. I'm going to leave a link to that in the description as well. So we're going to go in kind of blocks right here, and we're going to go with this. So the first block would be I guess you would call the pandemic era of films. That would be Black Widow, Shang-Chi, and the Eternals. So going with their stated budgets, unless I'm given other info, and a guesstimate marketing budget of around $150 million, which is kind of standard for Disney Marvel to give us a total price tag. So, the total amount invested for these three films, counting production and marketing, we come out with Black Widow having a $350 million price tag, Shang-Chi a $300 million price tag, and the Eternals also a $350 million price tag, comes out to $1 billion. Now, the net box office, what those films brought back to Marvel Studios, is $606,853,762 plus the $60 million that Black Widow got from being released day and date at a premium price on Disney Plus. So the total net loss, because $1 billion is more than $666 million, the net loss for these three films was $333 million. I'm sorry, the total number, $333,146,238. That is an average of just over $111 million per film. Damn. So, now we're going to go to the next block, which is Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Bore, Love, and Blunder, and Black Panther, Wakanda, whatever. So we're going to use the same metrics here. Now, I I'm going to link an article down below that Forbes recently reported that the Doctor Strange budget was actually not true, and they spent $100 million more than what was previously stated. And we know this because of the 6 weeks, 6 days a week of extensive reshoots. And Black Panther had Disney had taken the marketing budgets for Lightyear and Strange World and added it to that, giving it a dollar-to-dollar ratio. So, for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Meh, we have a total price tag of $450 million. Boar, Love and Blunder, $400 million. And Black Panther, Wakanda, whatever, $500 million, for a total price tag of these 3 films, $1.35 billion. The net box office, what the studio brought back, is $1,283,569,306, which equals a net loss of $66,430,693, an average of a $22 million loss per film. Whew. Little better, you had some name recognition, and Doctor Strange had the benefit of coming off of Spider-Man No Way Home, which is a Sony film, does not get added into this. And then the final block would be the latest 2 films, which would be Wasp and Ant-Man, whatever, Mania, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Okay, so Ant-Man and the Wasp had a total price tag of $350 million, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 had a $400 million price tag, which comes out to $750 million. The net box office is $634,365,415, for a net loss of $95,634,585. Average loss $48 million per film. So, for 8 films post Endgame from Marvel Studios, Disney Marvel invested, from what we know of just these numbers here, $3.1 billion, and only brought back about 2.6. So that is a loss of about $500 million. Yikes. Average loss, $62 million per film. Now, this is just the box office, and with the Marvel still on the horizon, this number could get even worse. And this is also not counting the plethora of Disney Plus shows that have been underperforming and have big budgets as well, as was reported not too long ago that the most recent Disney Plus show, Secret Invasion, had a budget of $212 million. Yowza! So, my final thoughts here. Marvel not only has a story problem, they have a spending problem as well. Gary from Nerdrotic on a recent show with Valiant Renegade confirmed, and I'm going to leave a link to that video down below in the description, pretty much confirmed that these budgets that we're seeing is not the actual spend. It's a lot higher. So, if what WDW Pro has said, as I alluded to earlier, within Disney, Iger may be forced to drop the message and start looking at making money. We will see how we will see if that lack of message is evident in Deadpool 3, which was the only film that Bob Chapek got to greenlight. And we'll see in the future, very soon, if a course correction has indeed been started. But hey, these are just my thoughts. I'm going to turn it back over to you. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Check me out tonight, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, over on Legion Talk for Friday Night's Royal Rumble. We got a special guest tonight. That is right. Left Eye Ego will be joining the panel tonight. Should be a lot of fun. And yeah, thanks for stopping by, folks. Again, quick reminder before you head out the door. Hit that subscribe button. Ring that bell. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. I appreciate that. I will see you all very soon. Have a wonderful weekend, folks. And always have fun. Hashtag keep talking. And always keep that smile on your face. Toodles.